My beloved child, if you are going to stay till the end, type Amen and now listen. There is a quiet moment between your breaths where eternity leans closer to you. And if you listen carefully, you can feel my presence there. Not in noise, not in chaos, but in that gentle stillness where your heart keeps asking if you are truly seen, truly guided, truly loved. I am closer than the thoughts you hide from the world. I am the warmth you feel when hope should have disappeared but somehow did not. I am the unseen hand that has carried you through nights you thought would break you. You wonder sometimes why certain things slipped through your fingers, why certain people walked away, why certain dreams dissolved like mist at sunrise. You thought maybe you failed, maybe you were not enough, maybe you were forgotten. But listen carefully now, nothing that left your life escaped my awareness. Nothing was taken without meaning. Nothing disappeared without a higher rearrangement taking place beyond what your eyes could measure. Sometimes I clear space the way the sky clears clouds before revealing the stars. Sometimes I move what you tried to hold because what I am bringing cannot fit into the same space. You call it loss, I call it preparation. You call it ending, I call it alignment. You call it silence, I call it the moment before a greater song begins. Feel this now. Imagine a soft golden light slowly forming above your head, warm like sunrise, gentle like the first touch of morning. See it pouring down like liquid sunlight, flowing over your thoughts, calming your fears, dissolving the tight knots of worry you have been carrying. This light is not imagination. This is the energy of restoration. This is the reminder that you were never navigating alone. I know the times you kept smiling while your spirit felt tired. I know the strength it took to keep going when no one applauded your effort. I know the quiet prayers you never spoke out loud. Every tear you tried to hide became a seed in my garden. Every moment you chose to continue instead of giving up became a doorway I could use to bring miracles closer to you. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not disqualified. You are being positioned. Even when the road ahead looked like a wall, even when opportunity seemed locked away, even when your strength felt thin like a fading flame, I was already designing another way forward. I do not depend on visible roads. I create passageways through impossibility. I do not wait for permission from circumstances. I speak and new chances are born. There are doors in your future that will open without struggle. There are connections forming that you have not yet met. There are answers already moving toward you, like rivers flowing toward the ocean. You may not see the movement yet, but movement is happening. Picture this now. See yourself standing before a massive gate made of radiant light, taller than any fear you have ever known. It looks sealed. It looks unreachable. But as you simply stand there, breathing, trusting, believing, the gate begins to glow brighter. Not because you forced it, not because you fought it, because you stayed, because you believed, because you did not abandon your faith in the dark. Then slowly, silently, the gates begin to open inward. This is how my blessings often arrive, not through force but through alignment. Do not measure your life only by what you currently hold. Measure it by what is being prepared. I am not limited by what you lost. I am focused on what you are becoming. And what you are becoming can hold far more peace, far more joy, and far more abundance than what you thought you needed before. You are learning to trust beyond evidence. You are learning to walk even when certainty is not visible. That kind of trust reshapes your reality. That kind of faith changes your internal atmosphere. And when your inner world changes, your outer world must eventually respond. Let your shoulders soften now. Release the invisible armor you have been wearing. You do not need to fight every battle alone. Some victories come simply from allowing me to carry what you were never meant to carry by yourself. Hear this clearly now. Release what you cannot control. Receive what I am sending. These are not suggestions. These are invitations to peace. There is a flow of provision moving towards you even now. Not only spiritual peace, but also the resources, ideas, timing, and opportunities that support your life in the physical world. I am not only the comfort of your soul, I am also the architect of provision. I understand your needs before you explain them. I understand your effort. I understand your desire to build something meaningful with your life. Abundance is not just money. It is clarity, it is health, it is the right people. It is open timing, it is protected focus. And yes, it can also become financial blessing when your path requires it. Wealth without peace is noise. Wealth with purpose becomes a blessing that multiplies. Imagine now a gentle rain falling around you. Not water, but shimmering drops of light like tiny stars descending from the sky. Each drop carries possibility. Each drop carries restoration. Each drop carries provision. As this miracle rain touches you, it dissolves scarcity thinking. It washes away the belief that you must struggle forever. It replaces fear with quiet confidence. You were not created to live in constant lack. You were not designed to walk in permanent defeat. There is a dignity inside you that reflects my image. There is creativity inside you that reflects my nature. There is resilience inside you that reflects my power. What you call coincidence is often my quiet orchestration. What you call delay is often my protection. What you call closed doors is often my redirection. And what you call ordinary days often contain invisible miracles holding you together. Do not let temporary confusion convince you that your story has no direction. Even now, threads are being woven together. Even now, lessons you survived are becoming wisdom. Even now, your endurance is becoming authority. One day you will look back and see that what felt random was actually precise. Stand firm in this truth. You are being guided even when you feel uncertain. Breathe in slowly and feel gratitude begin to replace pressure. Because something powerful happens when gratitude enters your heart before the miracle appears. Gratitude signals trust. Gratitude signals readiness. Gratitude opens emotional space for increase. You do not have to pretend everything is perfect. Just allow yourself to believe that something good is still unfolding. And now hear this divine instruction spoken gently but clearly. Trust the process I am leading you through. Keep your heart open to unexpected blessings. There are moments coming when you will realize that what you once begged to keep would have limited what you are now able to receive. Expansion sometimes requires subtraction first. Growth sometimes requires solitude first. Strength sometimes requires silence first. You are not being punished, you are being refined. See yourself now walking through a vast open field at sunset. The sky is painted in soft gold and deep amber. Warm wind moves gently across your face. In the distance you see countless small lights rising from the ground like glowing seeds becoming stars. Each one represents a prayer you once thought went unanswered. Each one represents a moment you chose faith instead of despair. None of them were wasted. None of them disappeared. They are becoming answers in ways you did not expect. You are allowed to feel hopeful again. You are allowed to expect good things again. You are allowed to believe that your effort will connect with opportunity. Remove the heavy expectation that everything must happen instantly. Even nature takes time to bloom. Even the strongest trees begin as invisible roots. What is taking shape in your life is building depth, not just speed. And what is built with depth can last. Do not compare your journey with anyone else's timeline. Comparison steals joy from divine design. Your timing is personal because your assignment is personal. Your preparation is unique because what you will carry requires unique strength. I am not rushing you because I am establishing you. Even your mistakes have been used as teachers. Even your wrong turns have been used as redirections. Nothing sincere you have lived through has been wasted. I recycle pain into wisdom. I transform endurance into authority. I turn survival into purpose. And yes, I am also opening financial pathways for those who remain faithful with small steps. Ideas will come. Skills will sharpen. Discipline will grow. The right information will reach you. Do not ignore small beginnings. Many great rivers began as quiet streams. Let yourself visualize again. See a stream of liquid gold flowing toward your hands. It is not overwhelming, it is steady, it is calm. It represents provision arriving through consistent effort, clear thinking, and guided opportunity. As you hold your hands open instead of clenched, the flow increases. Openness attracts supply. Fear restricts it. Trust expands it. Let peace become your strategy. Let faith become your foundation. Let consistency become your offering. There is a calm confidence rising inside you now. You do not need to announce it. You do not need to prove it. Just carry it quietly. Quiet strength often attracts louder results than loud desperation. You have survived things you once thought would destroy you. That alone is proof that something greater has been protecting your path. Do not forget how many times you recovered. Do not forget how many times you stood back up. That resilience is not accidental. That resilience is evidence. And now allow these words to settle into you like gentle truth. You are supported even when you feel alone. Let these become your internal language instead of doubt. And now speak these quietly within yourself, letting each one feel like a seed of reality forming. I am open to divine guidance. I am aligned with opportunities meant for me. I am ready to receive what is meant for me. Let those truths echo through you like soft bells in a silent temple. There is no need to chase what is truly meant for you. Alignment attracts it, preparation recognizes it, peace sustains it. You're entering a season where emotional clarity matters more than emotional noise. Protect your focus. Protect your energy. Not everyone deserves access to your inner world. Guard your peace the way you would guard treasure, because peace is treasure. Forgive where you can, not because others always deserve it, but because your heart deserves freedom. Carrying resentment is like holding stones while trying to climb. Release what keeps you heavy, and when fear tries to return, remember how many times you have already overcome it. Fear often speaks loudly but has no authority unless you agree with it. Let your agreement belong to hope instead. I am still writing chapters you have not read yet. I am still arranging meetings you have not attended yet. Stay present, stay sincere, stay willing. Even now, something beautiful is moving toward you. Feel gratitude again, not forced, not artificial. Just a quiet thankfulness that you are still here, still breathing, still becoming. That alone is a miracle many overlook. Your life is not random. Your existence carries meaning beyond what you currently see. And as you continue forward, step by step, breath by breath, decision by decision, you will begin to notice subtle confirmations, small victories, unexpected ease, new strength where weakness used to live. Let that reassure you. Let that calm you. Let that remind you that you are not forgotten. You are walking inside a story of redemption, provision, and awakening. And even if today feels ordinary, something extraordinary is forming beneath the surface. Rest tonight knowing you are being guided. Wake tomorrow knowing you are being provided for. Walk forward knowing you are being strengthened, and carry this quiet truth like a flame inside you. What is meant for you is not fragile. What is guided by me does not depend on luck. What I begin, I also sustain. And even now, as you continue listening, something gentle is happening inside you. Something almost invisible, like the first moment ice begins to melt under the touch of sunlight. The heaviness you carried for so long is beginning to loosen its grip. The pressure that once lived in your chest is slowly turning into space. And inside that space, new strength is quietly forming. You were never meant to live your entire life in survival mode. You were never meant to constantly question whether good things could reach you. You were never meant to believe that struggle was your permanent address. You have walked through seasons where you had to be strong just to make it through the day. Seasons where you had to hide your pain just to avoid worrying others. Seasons where you kept going not because you felt powerful, but because stopping felt more painful than continuing. And through all of that, I was not distant. I was not watching from far away. I was inside every breath that kept you alive. I was inside every moment you chose not to give up. There were nights when your thoughts were louder than your hope. Nights when the future felt like a question with no answer. Nights when you wondered if your efforts would ever matter. Yet somehow to morning kept coming, strength kept returning. A small piece of courage kept reappearing inside you. That was not random, that was grace quietly refusing to leave you. You see, I do not measure you by the moments you doubted. I measure you by the moments you continued despite doubt. I do not define you by your fear. I recognize you by your willingness to keep walking while afraid. And because you kept walking, new paths are now able to appear. Feel this vision now. Imagine you are standing at the edge of a calm ocean at dawn. The sky is still soft with early light. The water is smooth like glass, reflecting colors of pale gold and soft blue. As you stand there, you begin to notice something shining beneath the surface. At first it looks distant, then closer. Then you realize the entire ocean floor beneath you is filled with glowing treasures, not scattered randomly, but waiting. These are the blessings that required your patience. These are the answers that required your growth. These are the opportunities that required your readiness. Some blessings stay hidden not because they are denied, but because they are being timed. You are stepping into timing, you are stepping into alignment. You are stepping into a quieter kind of power. The kind that does not panic when things move slowly because it understands that what is real does not need to rush. There is a maturity growing in your spirit now. A deeper understanding that desperation blocks clarity, but trust opens perception. When you relax your fear, you begin to see possibilities that anxiety once hid from you. This is why peace is not weakness. Peace is positioning. Peace is spiritual intelligence. Peace is the environment where your next level becomes visible. So allow yourself to slow down internally, not your effort, but your fear, not your ambition, but your self-doubt. Let your actions remain strong, but let your heart remain calm. You do not need to force your destiny. Walk with it. You do not need to chase your worth. Recognize it. You do not need to beg life to notice you. You are already seen. There are moments approaching where things will begin to connect in ways that surprise you. A conversation that seems small will open a larger idea. A skill you almost ignored will become useful. A delay that frustrated you will reveal hidden protection. This is how orchestration works, quietly, precisely, without needing attention. Do not underestimate the power of staying sincere in small efforts. Great transformations often hide inside repeated small disciplines. Every time you choose focus over distraction, you move closer. Every time you choose learning over laziness, you move closer. Every time you choose patience over reaction, you move closer. Nothing sincere is wasted. Even now, your mind is becoming sharper. Your intuition is becoming clearer. Your emotional strength is becoming steadier. You may not see dramatic change in a single day, but you are not the same person you were months ago. You have more awareness, more control, more understanding. That is growth, and growth always attracts expansion. See another vision now. Imagine you are walking through a long hallway made of soft white stone. Along the walls are many closed doors. In the past, you knocked on some of them and nothing happened. Some you tried to force open, some you cried in front of. But now, as you simply walk forward calmly, one door ahead begins to glow with warm golden light around its edges. You do not run, you do not panic, you simply continue walking. And as you arrive, the door opens effortlessly, because the right doors respond to readiness, not desperation. Inside that doorway is not just success, but stability, not just opportunity, but clarity, not just increase, but purpose. What is coming into your life is meant to stay because you are becoming someone who can sustain it. You once asked for change. Now change is asking if you are ready. You once asked for strength. Now strength is asking if you will trust it. You once asked for opportunity. Now opportunity is asking if you will believe you deserve it. So hear this gently but firmly now. Stop speaking against your own future. Stop agreeing with the voice that says nothing will work. Your words shape your inner atmosphere. Your inner atmosphere shapes your decisions. Your decisions shape your direction. Choose agreement with possibility. Choose agreement with growth. Choose agreement with faith, even when you do not feel confident. Practice agreement with truth instead of fear, because confidence grows from practiced belief. You are allowed to want a better life. You are allowed to desire financial stability. You are allowed to build something meaningful. Spirituality does not require you to reject success. True spirituality teaches you how to carry success without losing your soul. Money in the hands of fear becomes stress. Money in the hands of wisdom becomes impact. Money in the hands of peace becomes freedom. Do not be afraid of abundance. Learn to become calm enough to manage it. Imagine now a warm beam of light entering your chest, right where your heart carries both your dreams and your wounds. This light begins to expand slowly, pushing out old disappointments, pushing out shame, pushing out the belief that you must always struggle. As it grows, it begins to feel like quiet confidence, like emotional stability, like grounded hope. This is inner wealth forming before outer wealth arrives. Because when inner wealth comes first, outer wealth does not destroy you. You are learning emotional discipline. You are learning mental focus. You are learning how to stand up after distraction instead of staying down. That alone will separate you from many who never learn how to guide themselves. And yes, there will still be days where you feel tempted to fall back into old habits. Days where motivation feels low. Days where distractions look easier than discipline. Do not panic when that happens. Progress is not perfection. Progress is returning faster each time you drift. Each return makes you stronger. Each restart makes you wiser. Each refusal to quit makes you dangerous to your own limitations. You are not weak because you struggle. You are strong because you keep correcting yourself. And correction is power. There is a version of you forming calm, focused, spiritually grounded, mentally sharp, financially wiser, emotionally stable. That version is not fantasy. That version is being built decision by decision. and I am breathing strength into that process. You will not always feel motivated, but you can always choose direction. You will not always feel inspired, but you can always choose consistency. You will not always feel fearless, but you can always choose movement. Movement breaks stagnation. Faith breaks paralysis. Gratitude breaks bitterness. Try this now in your heart. Feel gratitude not only for what you have, but for what is forming. Gratitude in advance is a powerful signal of trust. It tells your mind to expect good instead of expecting disappointment. And expectation changes perception. Perception changes action. You are not just wishing anymore. You are aligning. You are not just dreaming anymore. You are becoming. Let this realization settle deep inside you like a calm ocean. You are not trying to become someone else. You are uncovering who you were always capable of being before fear tried to shrink you. And I am proud of every quiet effort you have made that nobody else noticed, every time you resisted distraction, every time you chose to try again. Heaven notices consistency more than talent, because consistency proves sincerity, and sincerity attracts favor. You are closer than you think, not because time passed, but because you changed. Your thinking is evolving, your awareness is expanding, your ability to delay pleasure for purpose is growing. That alone can transform your entire future. Do not rush this transformation. Depth is forming, a strong foundation is forming. And when what is coming arrives, you will not panic. You will not waste it. You will recognize it. Feel peace again now, hit deep, slow, steady. You are not in a race against others. You are in a relationship with your own potential, and that potential is still unfolding. Let these truths become the quiet rhythm of your thinking now. I am not abandoned. I am becoming focused. I am becoming ready. Carry those like internal light. And as this moment closes, receive this final gentle reminder like a hand resting on your shoulder. Nothing meaningful about your life is accidental. Your effort matters. Your growth matters. Your faith matters. And you are moving, even when it feels slow. So rest in this calm assurance now and let these final words flow through you like soft light. I am becoming stronger every day. I am guided even when I cannot see the full path. I am open to miracles and wise enough to sustain them. I am grateful and I am ready.